What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter, and today is going to be a topic that we're going to tackle. A lot of people been asking me to speak on this topic for a long time now. We finally going to take it to the board today. I get a lot of Twitter ads. I be mentioned a lot about LilJay and FBGBUTTA. A lot of people want to know what went on with that whole situation. Did Butta tell on LilJay? Is LilJay tripping about the whole Butta situation? How did it go? I did my research on this one for a while now. You have to remember, I've been documenting the culture for a while. I done interviewed a lot of people from that St. Lawrence community, including FBG Duck. I interviewed FBG Brick. I interviewed Kobe, who's affiliated with FBG. I interviewed FBG Cash Out. I interviewed TB from Tycoon World. I had a chance to talk to Poppy in the DM. And I also had a chance to interview FBGBUTTA mother. I feel like I kind of got a small portion on this, like I always say. So we going to take Butta and FBG, LilJay to the board today and kind of talk about what happened. I want to give you a little background. First off, LilJay and Butta, okay? So we're going to go Jay and Butta, if I'm not mistaken, are both affiliates of STL, okay? 63rd and St. Lawrence, okay? So we all know this right here. They were real close. They were homeboys. They were like good friends and shit. They were also cool with K.I. That was LilJay homie. And now Butta was LilJay homie. I think they brothers and sisters. I can't verify because you know how the internet play that brother and sister shit. So I can't verify that. But they do look alike. So I want to say that's his brother. Now I know a lot of y'all going to say K.I. and Butta is brothers and sisters. I'm not saying they ain't. I'm just saying it's I can 100% verify. We just gonna say it is what it is. But those brothers and sisters, I noticed that they was from this neighborhood. I noticed that I seen LilJay in videos with Lil JoJo. Okay? And I seen FBGBUTTA in videos with the whole STL clique again. Okay? Then I noticed that these are two enemies of the BDs. And I do believe LilJay is a BD, but I think he's like a renegade BD. Some people say he a GD. I heard that he was a BD. He was just renegade, so he was beefing with the BD. Some people tell me he was a GD. So I just want to let you know that. I can't guarantee that, so I'm going to put an asterisk on that, even though I do think that he's a BD. I think that Butta's a GD, okay? But I think they renegade and they rep a set, okay? So it don't matter what game they in. These are things that I noticed. I also noticed that they were in a public feud with big time rappers like Chief Keef and shit like that, okay? And etc. Okay? So just to give you a little background on that, I noticed that they was from a rival set, okay? They were affiliated with people who a lot of sets didn't like. This guy was actually killed. She was actually killed. So they was linked to people, you know, who kind of like drill legends who end up getting assassinated. This is one of their top enemies, was Chief Keef. I noticed that. I said, okay, so first thing I noticed was they was gang homeboys. All right? That's one of the things I noticed. They was gang, okay? They were motherfucking homeboys, all right? So I'm kind of concerned that when they end up going through that altercation that they went through, they got to accusing each other of snitching and telling and calling each other bitch ass niggas and hoe ass niggas and I'm gonna get up with you. Say, what the fuck has happened in that short amount of time to end this kind of bond that they had? So we're gonna get into what happened that day. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're gonna get into what happened that day, all right? If I'm not mistaken, the police is accusing LilJay and Butta of a shooting during a robbery of some marijuana, okay? The police is saying that LilJay, Butta, and 3 more people, okay? 3 more people went to a certain part of the suburbs to buy some marijuana. They end up arguing with a 22-year-old man while they was doing it. I guess the 22-year-old man was on some tough guy shit, or he just didn't like the way they was talking to him. So they got into beef. They ended up leaving, according to the police. is that Lil J, those three people got into a beef, okay, with a 22-year-old. They end up leaving. They go to some girl house to pick up a gun, is what the police alleging. They leave, get a gun, and come back. Now you got to remember, I done read the police reports. I done listened to the police scanners. I read the Chicago Tribune. I read a lot more Chicago newspapers. I actually had a chance to talk to Lil J mother in the DM on Instagram. This is what she told me. Okay, you see it? That's what she told me on the Instagram DM. I actually had a chance to speak with FBGBUTTA mother too, and she actually told me this in the interview that we did. Have you heard like rumors and stuff about him and Lil J and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that people have told him and came and told him, and when came and saw him, there's a lot of things they say, but, you know, I can't let list all that. He just, you know what I'm saying, just trying to focus on his life right now. Right. And focus on, you know what I'm saying, what he has to do because he got 2 kids. So, you know, we really ain't focusing on all that negative stuff that they doing out here. Then the talking that Lil J doing on, you know, whatever thing he got going on, he be saying all on the internet. You know, no one's thinking about that because it is what it is. You know, everybody know what's going on. He know what's going on. You know, they ass shouldn't have been out over there, wherever the fuck they were. They should have been there at that store doing nothing, starting up with nobody. I don't like all that. That's too much.
Right. You know, for the kids, as you can see, she kind of feels like both of those people put themselves in that position. Her son and Lil J, and I think she was being 100% honest. But after I looked at the shit like that and I researched it more, they saying that they left, they went and got a gun and they came back. They're saying that they end up seeing a guy down the street when they came back. A guy by the name of Hale, I believe Hale, is the gunman who was with Lil J now. He gets out the car and fires down the street. Blick, 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 blick. He blicked down the street. He hits the 22-year-old 4 times. Hits 22-year-old 4 times. Okay? That guy recognized what's going on after he get hit 4 times. He fall down and return fire. Fick, 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 fick. He blinked back, even though he got hit. He falls down. They get away. He eventually dies, the guy who got hit. He died a couple days later. Okay? They upgrade the charges. All right? Now, after I got to looking at my board on my research, I kind of got confused because I'm looking at where's the snitching at? Where is FBGBUTTA snitching on Lil J at? Where's Lil J snitching on FBGBUTTA at? I didn't see it on the board. So I got to do my homework more. The police is claiming they all left the scene. The police is claiming that this guy right here was the lone gunman. He shot this guy by himself. They claiming that Lil J took the guns and hid them in the house and had some girl go get the guns out his crib later on to get rid of them so the police don't find them. The police caught the girl getting the guns out of Lil J crib. Okay? So police caught the girls getting gun. Okay? All right? The police caught the girl getting a gun out of Lil J crib. Lil J bond was okay, come on, we gotta roll with me now. We gotta get some of this off the board now. Lil J bond, okay? All right? We're gonna run some of this here. Lil J bond was $300K. Okay? Butta bond was $50K. And we're going to get into why those bonds was high. After me reading the police report, listening to the scanners, talking to people, Butta never got out the car. Butta sat in the car when that guy did that shit. So Butta didn't get out the car and shoot anyone. Lil J didn't get out the car and shoot anyone. It was this guy who shot someone. So I was confused on how can Butta tell on Lil J when Lil J didn't shoot anyone. How can Lil J tell on Butta when he didn't shoot anyone? His bond was only $50K because he was there. Lil J caught that $300K bond because 2 guns that was used in this shit was found in his house. But he was not the gunman. The witnesses told the police exactly what happened. And the dude who got shot before he died, he told them what happened. The whole crew was arrested. Lil J, Butta, and those 3 people was arrested. Okay? The witnesses, those people told on Lil J. Those people told on Butta. The 3 people was with him, they told on Lil J. Now, I'm not sure if the shooter, but I believe the shooter told too. They told everybody who was in the car everything that happened, okay? All right? These were homeboys. Lil J and Butta with homeboys. They got into a beef with this dude. They left. They got a gun. They tried to drill him. Police called him, figured out what happened. People went to jail. So a lot of people ask me, man, what happened? And my conclusion when I come up with this shit, I think the police played them. They put them against each other, okay? They played them. They put them against each other because they was young. They put them in a position where they got mad at each other. They put them in a position where they can tell on each other. Yeah, I seen the video of FBGBUTTA like signing some paper that had Lil J name on it. But until I get the audio and hear exactly what happened, we can't say that man was snitching. Because let's just be honest. How can he snitch and nobody did nothing? Yeah, he might have told them what happened because I believe Lil J told them what happened. I believe both of those guys got into that police interrogation room and tried to save themselves. I think Lil J told the story of what happened. I think FBGBUTTA told the story of what happened. I think the police already knew what happened. I think the witnesses told the police what happened. That guy who got killed told them what happened. People who was around the scene told them what happened. I think FBGBUTTA ended up telling them what happened. I think Lil J stayed with a lie because he's 100% from that street shit. I think he told them a lie. I think Butta realized that he didn't have to lie because he wasn't involved in shit. This dude was caught. He told on himself. I think Butta went along with the situation. I think Lil J played the, I don't know what y'all talking about shit. And I think that's why he's still locked up in jail. I think that's why Butta's home and he's still locked up in jail. Clearly, Butta had a $50,000 bond. He wasn't charged with any guns. He wasn't charged with shooting anyone. He was there. Lil J wasn't charged with shooting anyone, killing anyone. He was charged with being near those guns. He had a bigger role than Butta had in this shit. Now, am I saying Butta didn't tell the police, man, hey, Lil J got them guns? I didn't say that. Did Lil J say, hey, I wasn't there. I ain't got shit to do with that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I find it hard to snitch on someone when, first off, Lil J was not the shooter, okay? Butta was not the shooter, okay? So I don't understand how you can tell on anyone and you guys didn't do the crime. You were there.